What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Diversity War, where the goal is to 100% the map, have 150 diversity rating, and have the highest defender rating. So let's see how we do. Doesn't matter how many times we lose a fight, none of that matters anymore. Just matters those three things. So go in here, and then I realized that I still had Iceman in a quest, so I went and finished that quest, came back, threw him into my attack, and came in. Now I actually messed up here. I was supposed to go left and then take that portal back over to this path because actually I'm not sure why the portal was set up that way, but yeah, we had to send an extra person over there to clear that portal. First up we have Hulk, and he is on, I can't remember what this one is, but he has the increased armor for the first 25%, and we're well past that now. The big reason for bringing in Gwenpool for this fight, I knew it wasn't going to be a SpiderMan because he's the main boss. So yeah, just trying to get that bleed, take him out pretty quickly. Up next, we have a skill here, and I checked the note. Doesn't really matter. She's L1 biased. It is Elektra, and even if it was unblockable, this is tier 2. And that's why it's not unblockable. If we were in tier 1 it would be unblockable, but it wouldn't really matter. It's not very hard to evade her first special. But I still like to push her to the second special, bait that out, fire off that second special. Was hoping to get a crit there, but I didn't get that. Doesn't matter though, the fight is over very quickly, less than a minute there. Coming up next, we have Tech here, and I checked his profile to see, if there was like an Ultron or something in the profile, and there wasn't. So I knew it was at most a rank 3 champion, and is Hulkbuster. So normally when I fight against him in like quest or something, I try to push him to that second special just to practice evading it, but since we're in war, I go ahead and just bait out the first special. Got a big hit there on the second special, so able to finish that fight off pretty quickly as well. Moving on to fight number 4. Got a Science here, and I believe this is the same spot I fought her in the last war. This is Quake, and not a hard fight. She is bleed immune on here, so I'm just trying to get to first special and fire that off, get that incinerate going. And also when I fight Quake, I try to push her to second special because that's a lot easier to evade. I can evade the first one, but sometimes I just mistime it and end up blocking it instead. And got 2 stacks of incinerate on there, which is pretty good. Does some decent damage that way. 1 stack doesn't really do too much damage, especially with willpower going. So my teammate took out the Mystic, so I wasn't sure who was there, but came up, and for this one I had to bring in Iceman because it is a bleed node, and started off pretty good against Iron Man. Not taking too much damage. The plan was to do like 4-hit combo, then parry, and coming up pretty soon I'm gonna start messing that rotation up. Not yet, I don't think. So I think it's after this one here. So I gonna get a parry here pretty soon. I think it's right here. I get a parry, and instead of firing off that heavy attack, I backed off. Don't know why. And then from that point, I was just like kind of off rhythm. Couldn't get the parry, so taking a good amount of damage. Should have evaded that first special. Evaded that one. Now I'm trying to get a parry and, not happening. So he gets his full regen in, and then I get the parry here. Another parry here. Don't know why I did a heavy attack. Should have did a combo to finish it off, but didn't matter. Finish it off right here. So yeah, 91 hits took him down. Next up, we have the boss node. I was waiting till my teammate took down the other mini boss just to make sure I didn't need to go help, and came down here to take on this Magik. So I'm going to use Iron Man just because he has that regen. You see that she is a rank 5, but it is a 4-star, so not as bad on the limbo. It's actually like about 300 per tick less than it would be at a rank 4 or 5-star. So that makes a huge difference. Trying to still negate as many limbos as possible, so get the parry before pushing over 1 bar of power, and make sure I only push her up to 1 bar of power. Don't let her go up to 2, because that is definitely going to be a limbo trigger. So doing fairly decent in this fight. 1 minute in. You see I pushed her over bar of power there just from dexterity. Hopefully they change that one of these days. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, but doesn't really seem like BAM cares too much. So halfway through the fight, still got a long way to go, and when I look at the clock, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this fight in one go. But since I do have Iron Man, I should get the regen. And I fired that first special off there just because I haven't been able to fire off a special attack because of the power drain. So I just wanted to fire it off. I knew it was going to get blocked, but oh well. So there we are, get the regen, and see the fight is coming to an end here soon. Not sure why I pushed her over that second bar of power, but oh well. About to time out here soon. Just trying to get as much damage in as possible before then. So surprised that she didn't trigger limbo there when she went over 2 bars of power. But yeah, I stopped there. I should have continued the combo, but stopped and got hit. So start to fight off at the half the health that I ended the last fight with, and she's getting low on health. I wanted to use another special here and get that limbo. I'm trying to get my health down for the regen. There it is. Now I'm just going to regenerate and then finish off the fight. So mini boss down, time to move on to the main boss, SpiderMan. And I really wanted to save Iceman for this fight. It's really the first time that I fought Spider-Man with Iceman. So I wanted to see how I would do. And it turned out to be a lot harder than I expected to chain together the cold snaps. So what I was trying to do was right before cold snap expired, I wanted to fire off another first special, but there I had to bait out his second special, and doing so, cold snap expired, and yeah, it was as soon as I tried to reapply it, he evaded. So that That's going to be the difficult part. Do I take a risk and fire off the first special, hope that it lands, or go to third special? But I figured I wouldn't survive long enough to get to the third, so I went ahead and fired off the first. But as you can see, again, wore off before able to reapply it again, and getting low on health. But yeah, fire it off again, get lucky, get another cold snap on him. But I know not going to be able to take too many more blocked hits, so this fight's going to end here pretty quickly. Tried to reapply it, didn't work, and yep, right there, finally he evaded, was able to counter back and hit. So come in here, had high expectations for this fight, expecting to do pretty well with Gwenpool, but yeah, evade, fire back, it's over. Really wish they would change that. He should either evade further back, or he shouldn't really be able to counter too quickly. Like if you are like doing a combo and he tried to come back and hit you, you should get smacked in the face, I think. But oh well. Came in here with Iron Man and got to take this fight a little slow. As you can see, that he's missing a lot of health. The teammate came in and did a lot of damage on him. So getting down there, debating if I should fire rest of the second special or go to the third. And I'm gonna go to the third. And then going to the third, I want to push him past his first special, just because, you know, the second one is far easier to evade. Didn't get too much damage in there, but that's alright. And looking at it, I'm thinking, it's gonna be close. I'm taking a lot of block damage, but I still got a decent amount of health. Just have to be careful with these evades. And coming up, I think it's right here. Coming up, yeah, I thought he was going to dash in. He dashed back. I fired off. I was going to pause and time out, but I was like, nah, I'll just let my teammates finish him off. I didn't want to use a revive. That's why I was going to time out, but there were some other people waiting with a good amount of health, so not one of them finished him off. And as you will see, didn't take him very long. Maybe like 30, about 20 seconds, and the fight was over. So move on up, release my champs, and we lost. We got 100%, but we lost on diversity. We had a plan, but we didn't stick to it, so that's our fault. So that's 3 losses in a row now, but we're going to see if we can break that streak today. Thanks for watching, guys.